Writing in the Journal of Homeland Security, a publication of the ANSER Institute for Homeland Security, Antony Stachelsky identifies 5 phrases of social psychological conditioning which he calls cult-like conditioning techniques employed by terrorist groups. Depluralization, stripping away all other group member identities. Self-de-individuation, stripping away each member's personal identity. Other de-individuation, stripping away the personal identities of enemies. Dehumanization, identifying enemies as subhuman or non-human. Demonization, identifying enemies as evil. When we label someone or something as bad or evil, it is easy to promote the desire to punish or to inflict pain. If a person or persons that we respect identify as an evil act or person, it is, in essence, dehumanizing them. It makes it easy for us to turn off our feelings towards the person, and instead of seeing the person as a whole, a thinking, rational human being capable of love, someone's friend, someone's daughter or son, someone's neighbour, all that is envisioned is the wrongness of the act or person. If the claim that an individual or action is evil is accepted, a moral judgment is made. Firstly, that they shouldn't have done a certain thing or act. Secondly, that someone is an awful or horrible person for doing what they did. At this point, modified by an individual set of values and their ability to empathise, to see a person or persons act in their context from their point of view, it is a logical progression to assume that they deserve to be punished for what they did. The psychologist Albert Ellis described this as the root of anger and the desire to hurt someone. Religious belief can Religious belief can, in the wrong hands, remove a person's values, an inherent part of their identity, as part of the belief system. In essence, labelling something as evil is a means to bypass the normal human social protective instinct, to be able to empathise by understanding another's perspective. It disables complex and vital systems essential for human survival. If a mother were to regard her child as evil, it is likely that that child would not thrive as well as a child who is regarded as good. If a person regards all around them as evil, it is likely that that person would fail to conform to social norms, would not trust society, would have disregard for the safety of others, and would have a lack of remorse or try to rationalise having hurt, mistreated, or stolen from another. If we look at those whom we describe as good, for example, those who help the sick or infirm, those who give money to charity, it is logical to assume, in the absence of any overriding motivation such as the promotion of self-image, that their intent is based on the understanding of another's position, that the motivating factor comes from an ability to empathise. Therefore, in order to maintain moral standing, when we are talking about wrongdoings, it would be better to apply a label as an inability to empathise rather than using the term evil, as the use of the term evil is simply asking the listener to bypass their normal ability to empathise and is therefore an anathema in itself.